Hey everyone, welcome to another Memoir Minute with Allie, the CEO and founder of The Right Place, Right Time, your award-winning author and international ghostwriter and book coach. And I'm here to share a little bit more about writing an emotionally compelling memoir that lights up your world and ours. If you've been following along, then you know that each week I do a short video called the Memoir Minute that helps you learn how to write memoir 1 minute at a time. For the last quarter of this year, I am going to be talking about fiction principles that apply to the writing of memoir. Because here's the truth. Memoir, even though it is based on the author's lived experience, actually should read more like fiction or a novel than dry nonfiction. All right. We want the drama as a reader. We want to be taken on a journey. We want to feel and see and hear the experiences as if we are there. We want to see ourselves in the characters. And so even though the story is based on the truth and the experience of the author themselves, we want to enjoy it the way we would enjoy a novel that we get lost in, which means that one of the primary things that we need to be paying attention to as a memoirist is the story arc or the narrative arc. This is the way that a story is told in almost all stories, including novels. It's the arc or the curve that a story takes the main character onto a journey where they move from something being regular and normal to something that shifts and changes the nature of their life and experience, brings them on a journey full of tension till they get to a rising peak and a climax, and then start to fall into their new normal again, right? Notice how we're doing this, right? This is the shape of the story arc. This is the rise and fall of the tension of the story, the rise and fall of the journey that the character is on. So this arc is what's in all novels, and it's the same arc that needs to happen when it comes to a memoir, which means that when you are outlining your book before you just sit down to write, you want to be outlining your character's journey, and the character being you, right, along the story arc in order to tell the story. Now, story arc can be different in structure or the way that you tell the story, which are different things, but you want the elements of the story arc to be there. So you need to familiarize with the main plot points that happen along the story arc so that you understand when you're telling your story that you are hitting those plot points in a way that makes the story feel naturally rising and falling in terms of flow, isn't too rushed to the top, right? And then falls off and drops, right? Doesn't take too long in the front end to get to the moment of change. So there is a balancing act that needs to happen here. So I might be making it sound simple, but it might not be as simple as we think once we sit down to truly try to figure out how do we tell our story according to this thing. And that's really where working with a book coach or a memoir coach comes in to help you determine what are the points of your story that map along that arc to make sure that you are following that mode of transportation, if you will, when you're developing the book about your life. So that is principle one when it comes to using fiction, elements of fiction and crafting fiction to actually craft memoir. So if you're interested in this topic, I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions below in the comments. If you're interested in having a conversation one-to-one about writing your book and some of the barriers that are blocking you from doing so, or you finally think that you are ready to do this thing, but you're looking for the right partner on the path, I really encourage you to sign up for a story stroll with me. And if that's something you're interested in, hit me up in the DM. Let's talk about setting that up. Otherwise, make sure you don't forget to grab the 5-step writing guide to starting and finishing a memoir over on therightplacerighttime.com. Between now and then, join me here on LinkedIn. Follow me along. Check out these videos. Follow me on Facebook. Connect wherever I am. You can also go over and binge watch all of the other Memoir Minutes on my YouTube channel, which is also therightplacerighttime.com. So between now and then, I hope to be seeing you in any kind of chat or comment feature. Otherwise, see you again next time.